What's up, guys? We are back. Today we're going to be covering what a full body session looks like for two professional jiu-jitsu athletes. We're going to be doing squats, overhead pressing, rows, box jumps. We're talking about why we do certain things, the benefits of doing certain things, a bit of a technique breakdown, and what are the best ways that you should be training to get as strong as possible for any kind of combat sport, whether that's jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA. This is the video for you. Let's get into them. We're here with the boys now. We've got two great jiu-jitsu competitors in the room. They're doing a full body session, but let's cover the lower body exercises that they are gonna start with. At the moment, we're doing front squats with a seated box jump. I like to pair these together. It's called a bit of contrast method. So we do a heavy squat mixed in with a extensive plyometric. Extensive plyometrics are great. They're just great for building general reactive strength, good for tendons, ligaments. Obviously a low bar to entry. All you need to do is just jump from a chair up into a box. You don't even need to sit down. You can do it just standing, whatever. You can mix it up, make it a little bit more interesting. So let's have a look at what Tommy's front, Tommy, you ready front squat? Let's have a look. We're gonna see him use the straps. Now for many jiu-jitsu guys, the front rack position, just do a normal front rack position for me. That may be quite hard and annoying to get into for a lot of jiu-jitsu guys. Tommy can actually do it here all right, but what happens over time, sometimes he may come in, his arms maybe, his fingers or wrists may be a little bit uncomfortable. So that's why we use the straps here. Go ahead. And it just makes that front rack position much easier to get into. It's a great option for jiu-jitsu athletes. The front squat is a fantastic exercise to build lower body strength, but also upper body, torso, and trunk stability. You're gonna use your core a lot. Look, as you're squatting down, keeping those elbows high to maintain that front rack position. It has tremendous value for building more trunk stability, core strength, and obviously great for lower body strength as well. Quads, glutes, a little bit in the hamstrings. Perfect. So he's finished his front squat. He's gonna rest 10 to 30 seconds, and he's gonna go onto his seated box jump. We actually need to make this a little bit higher for Tom. Contrast training, heavy squat mixed in with a nice extensive plyo. Up, boom, straight to a jump. Nice, man. You can see Tommy's got great athleticism on this jump. Again, this is just a great general strength exercise we can use to build general reactive strength. Great for the tendons, ligaments, bones. Nice. Sick, man. And then we've got Stefan the BJJ here. Stefan's recovering from a grade 3 tear in his ankles. But how did that last set feel on the ankle? But not painful in the foot. So last week, we've been working on this split squat, keeping the knee directly underneath the hip, just because he's not ready to get back into fully loaded squats just yet. The goal of this one is just to keep that knee directly underneath the hip when he comes straight down. Keep him in a nice upright position. It's gonna help stretch out the hip flexor. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, Stefan is very strong. He's capable of deadlifting over 200 kilos. Eventually, he'll be able to squat 160 to 180 kilos when he can get back to his squats. But just coming back from that ankle injury, you just need to be slow, progressive, gradually build up that tolerance to load in that knee coming forward position. So we've been working on this for the last couple of weeks. This is the part A of the Matt Strong program. So these boys have been on the Matt Strong program since the last 3 years now. 3 years? Stefan's been my day one. This is a big shout out. If you take steroids and you can't bench 160 kilos, 160, yeah? You're wasting your time. This guy was benching 160 kilos at 18 years old. 18 years old, started training with me when he was 15. Could barely do the 25 kg dumbbells. Built him up to 160. Matt Strong program, there it is, perfect. What are you on now? 50s on the incline, yeah? Gains, be consistent with the gains. Good, guys, check out the links below. We've got a 7-day free trial. You can crack on with it, you can jump if you want. We've got a 7-day free trial there. I've just dropped a upper, lower body, and full body program. You have further access to that. It's £29 for a one-off purchase. Check out all in the links below. We're done basically day 3 of the Matt Strong program here. I think the front squat is a great exercise that every combat athlete should be doing. Now, I also think the Zercher squat It's tremendous. Anything where we're front loaded, the reason why we like front loaded exercises and the reason why I can potentially choose a Zercher squat over a front squat is low bar to entry. For the Zercher squat, all you need to do is just step into the bar, bang, it's right down the elbow crease and just squat with it. Just makes it an easier, a lower bar to entry, pun intended, for that people can go into the gym, load up straight away. Just step underneath the bar, keep the chest up tall, bang. When we're doing things like back squats, sometimes that position can be harder to maintain for a lot of people. Maybe they start folding in half because they don't have the ankle flexibility and they end up there and they're like, why can't I get my hips down? Because maybe you need to elevate your ankles under some heel wedges to allow you to get that full range. But for the front squat, when we're here, because it's loaded in front, it's a bit closer to your center of mass, it's just easier to get into that deep hip flexion whilst maintaining an upright torso. Let's have a look at Tommy's last set here. He's going for a PB here, 8 kgs. Yeah, let's go, Tom. Let's see. Nice, a nice upright torso. Good. So the cues we're going to be going through here, keeping those elbows up nice and high. Up. Yep. Posture. Good. Nice. That's fucking sick, man. Sick, man. Yeah, cool. Good set. If you're not doing front squats, or if you're not taking your squat seriously, you are not going to make the gains that you really want to get very strong. The squat pattern is so important for any kind of combat sport, whether you're really good at back squatting, front squatting, Zercher squats, you need to do them. And machines as well, hack squats, amazing. Leg press, it's not a great substitute for the squat because look, it's just isolating the lower half of the body. It's a great stimulus in the quads for sure. You'll get a bit of glutes working too, but it's not the same as hitting some nice squats on the bar. We've obviously got the belt squat as well. That's tremendous for combat athletes. If you're feeling that your lower back's a bit fried, you can always jump on the belt squat if you have access to it, and that will take all the axle loading, all the pressure off the spine and allow you to train your legs super hard. But again, gold standard, our barbell squat variations. So next, we're gonna be doing an overhead press and a single arm row variation. We'll superset those two together. So we'll be doing 5 reps on overhead press, rest 30 to 45 seconds, and then bang, hitting some nice cheat rows for 8 each side. Again, this is gonna be part of our full body session, which we'll be hitting that strong program. Let's go, boys, come on, warm it up. Lovely form. So a common mistake that people would make with an overhead press, if they try and punch the head too far forward, you don't need to end up in that position. Just remember, when I'm here, just press the bar directly above the head. Here, bang, goes directly above the head. Look at that, Stefan the BJJ. Oh, hippo, man. It's that hippo, look at him. Yeah, respect, hey, respect, man. Yeah, respect, man. Oh, bring it in, man, respect. Yeah, come on, man. Respect. Good croc rows here. Great exercise. Look, the thing is with this exercise, you're getting great strength, not only for the back and arm, but also the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint has to move that heavy weight. A lot of core strength as well. Lower back, it's all working here. Just gonna try and violently row. Pull it hard, violently row that dumbbell in towards the hip. Great for the back, great for upper body trunk stability. Amazing lift. Yep. Nice. Keep your ass down. 2, 3. Get that up. One more. Get that full workout up, 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 up. There we go. Beautiful. Very nice. Again, if you're doing your warm-up sets and they start getting towards your maximum weights, remember you need to have some rest period before you do your working sets. Otherwise, you're going to be too taxed. And especially for something like overhead press, it's taxing. It's tiring. So take the rest period. And then you can hit your working sets nice and hard. Steph, let's get that 55 out now. We need to get some heavy dumbbells for these boys. 55's too light, but again, that's also why we've got the seal machine over there. What a beautiful machine. But again, the dumbbell is a very nice variation because it's gonna get a little bit more trunk stability work versus simply isolating the back. Yeah, we need to get like a 65, 70 kilo dumbbell, it's too easy. Go 10, bro. 8, 9, 10, yeah. 8, 9, Nice, fam. So I know a lot of people will be like, oh, he's wearing straps. Why is he wearing straps? Oh, it should be, you know, he's cheating. He's not using his grip. But look, the goal of this movement is to train the back. If I want to train his grips, we're going to be doing something else for that. We can do farmer's carries, we can do grip crushers, we can do other specific exercises. I did a whole video about grip strength in the last video, which you can check out. Look, the goal, the purpose of this is to lift a heavy weight through that rowing movement pattern. So if the grip is a limiting factor, I don't want that. I want him to be able to lift as heavy as possible through that grip. And if he can lift heavier with straps, that's a great thing. So don't be afraid to use straps for rowing exercises, deadlifts. Obviously, you need to be very strong in the first place. Like if you can't do at least 40% of your body weight each hand without wearing straps, it's probably a problem. Same for deadlifts. If you can't deadlift your body weight without straps, that's a big problem. But once you get into the higher 1.5, 2 times body weight realms, wearing straps can be a great option for you. Here we go, young Tomish. No strap, no chalk, crazy work. Come on, explosive. Pull that in, bro. Explosive. 3, 4, explosive. 6, 7, 8. Nice, man. What's your weight right now? 75 kg? Awesome. Very high percentage of his body weight here. Rowing, no chalk, no straps, banging that out. Great job, big rest. Awesome work from these boys, very cool. All right, so we got Tomish here doing his Bulgarian split squats. We got 3 sets of 10. Earlier in the week, we did 3 sets of 6, much heavier. We're gonna get a little bit more volume in there today. I'd love to hit this exercise twice per week. This is such a powerful movement to develop strong quads, hamstrings, and glutes. You know, as we're getting heavier, again, great trunk stability work, holding 2 heavy weights, trying not to move around, trying to keep your balance on a single leg. It has a great carryover to any kind of sport. Being able to balance, produce force off of one leg. Use the weight room to build attributes that will be helpful for us to, you know, be stronger for our sports. So strength, power, we want to build the same muscle groups and strengthen the same muscle groups that we will be using within the context of our sport. Nice. One thing we want to think about when we're doing the Bulgarian split squats here is on the high rep days, just keeping nice speed throughout the movement. That speed, again, great for improving reactive strength, improving overall speed and power, having more intent on this movement. Fatiguing builds work capacity. Being strong in a weight room, getting stronger, high reps, you're just building more work capacity. The greater work capacity you have, the more you can do on the mats in training. Let's have a look at Stefan Devija. Let's have a look, bro. Pressure's on now. Stefan Devija, man. Right now, this is a great way we can just get more stimulus in his quads. While they can't squat, they go into too much knee flexion. We can see we've got the gym pin there. So we've just been hitting leg extension and hamstring curls. I like to do hamstring curls how Stefan's gonna do it now, leaning forward. I just find it's a nice way to get into the hamstrings. I know a lot of people may think they want to lean back, but sometimes I feel like that goes into the lower back a little bit. So I actually coach my guys to pull themselves forward into the movement, like so. And that way you can really hit the hamstrings there. Legs go completely straight. Bang, pull them in. Pull them in. Nice, keep going. Solid work by young Stefan. So boys, they got one more set on each. Then we're gonna be hitting arms. Arms today, gonna be incline curls and skull crushers. 3 sets, done. All right, so to finish with the boys, you're gonna be hitting incline curls and some skull crushers. Have the incline at about 30 degrees. We're sitting back. We're gonna do 4 seconds down, Tomish. Let's see, come on, go. So he's up, all the way up to the top, 4 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So people talk about, you know, oh, what ISO should I be doing? You know, I hurt my elbows, da da da. Direct arm work is one of the best ways you can improve the strength in and around the elbow joint. So throughout the week, you want to be doing some kind of Zoltman curl variation or like a reverse curl. So this way, then you want to be doing curls with a neutral grip. Then you want to be trying doing curls with a pronated grip. That way you can train all 3 muscle groups that cross the elbow joint, which obviously will make the stronger these muscles get, the more resilient to injury that joint will be. So build the strength in the biceps, train your arms directly. This is a great option we have available with eccentric reps. Again, more time under tension means we can build greater strength in the muscles, especially if you've been struggling with a bit of pain in the elbows. The eccentric work is super valuable for helping get some more blood flow into those areas. And the boy's gonna be doing some skull crushers. Let's see what the technique looks like here. Some people complain about the skull crushers hurting their elbows. Just go, Thomas, get your weight. He's got your weight. So what you may need to do is don't give up, just change the angle of which your arm is working at. So we have a look at Tom here. Tom was having some elbow pain when he was doing this. So we changed the angle of which he was working at. So before he used to go wrist, elbows, shoulders in one line, but what we started to do now, we moved them back, didn't we? Yeah, so have the elbow further back and you keep that same position. So he's still gonna be hitting the tricep. No elbow pain there? No. Great. So again, you just gotta find what's gonna work for you. If it does feel a bit stiff and crunchy in the elbows, go back and forth, see what position is gonna feel best for you. But this is a great exercise. Get some isolated work in the triceps. Steph, you're in. So we'll be hitting this, 2-3 sets, 10 reps of each. Nice and simple. Great way to finish the session. So, nice, Steph. So guys, remember that if you want to get strong for your sport, you need to take your strength training seriously. If you want a well-structured program that's specifically designed for combat sport athletes, whether that's jiu-jitsu, MMA, judo, boxing, whatever it is, the Match Strong program, we have you covered. All the links going to be below. You've got a 7-day free trial there. You've got a Match Strong subscription program. I just dropped a one-off payment program for upper body, lower body, full body. Check out all those links below. That upper lower full body split is a one-off payment and you get forever access to it. So if you want to see more videos like this and you want to learn more about strength and conditioning for combat sports, make sure you like, follow this video, boost the algorithm up and subscribe to this channel. Out.